There is simply no one that has a bigger, larger collection of predatory fish than you. When they're small, they're very, very difficult to keep alive. Oh my goodness! Frontosa tank. That albino lungfish is absolutely beautiful. All right, shirt's coming off, folks. It's time to go swimming with some fish. That has got to be something the coolest thing I've ever done, ever. Alrighty, folks, we are in Fort Lauderdale. And to start this video off, Ty's with me.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
It's 4 o'clock in the morning right now. We woke up at like 2 o'clock to get here in time. We have a flight over to Ohio, Cleveland. And we're going for a specific reason. I haven't been to Ohio Fish Rescue. Oh, the mic, that lens is so fogged. We're going to Cleveland, baby. I haven't been to Ohio in who knows how long, and I probably wouldn't go for any other reason other than to see Ohio Fish Rescue. I haven't been in like 5 years. It's finally time. We're going to see one of the craziest fish selections, literally, I think, on YouTube.
Exactly.
On behalf of American Airlines, it is our pleasure to welcome you to Cleveland. Local time is 12:41 p.m.
Pacifica! Every time we rent a car, we get a dang minivan. Just for old time's sake, growing up as a kid, I remember my mom used to have a light blue minivan. And it was the greatest thing ever, the little manual doors. I used to jam my fingers in those things all the time. Anyway, we're 4 minutes from our location, 4 minutes. Very excited to see everything. It's finally time. After an entire morning of traveling, we're here, Cleveland, Ohio. This is gonna be a crazy video. Just to say the very least, the fish species you're about to witness are like no others. And the location, it's like, no, oh, I'm supposed to make a left here. All right, see you there. All right, fellas. Holy smokes. It's been years since I've been in here. Hey!
Hey, Paul, how you doing, brother?
How are you?
Ouch, you stepped on my toes.
Yeah, I stepped on your cord too. It's good to see you. Holy smokes. Are you building a dock?
This is going to be where the dog bones are going to go. Wow. And it's going to be the touch tank for all the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
See how we made the stand where it comes over the edge?
Yeah.
So the fish tank's going to come all the way up to this edge, and the kids are going to be able to like reach in and touch Hubert, Adonis Pleco, because he's really spiky. Yeah. And we're thinking of a stingray or something that we can put a cork on his spike, and then let that be a touch tank where they can, you know, interact.
Call it a barb, not a spike.
This is insane. Guys, look behind me.
You've been swimming in it before, Paul.
I'm gonna swim in it again if that's cool.
I don't know if I can let, you know, you got to sign, you know, waivers.
I'll sign every waiver that you need me to sign. I am swimming in that. Okay. I've got to swim in that. Look at this, dude. Look at the fish in here. There is simply no one that has a bigger, larger collection of predatory fish than you. I've never met anyone. Look at the size of that ribsaw. Listen, fellas, we're gonna get more on this whole pond here. What species are inside of it. We're definitely gonna swim in it. This isn't the only thing that's here though. If you turn around, we've got a bunch of albino barb. We've got, what is that?
That is
he's shiny.
Perieva brachyplatystoma filamentosum.
A what now?
A man-eater. One of the 7 known man-eaters on the planet of freshwater fish.
Really?
Yes, he can get up to 7 foot and...
holy smokes. They're known for eating people?
He is 9 foot.
9 foot?
9 foot, that thing gets?
Yep. Now, they take the small adults and children, and they rip them down the river and they drown them, and then they pack them in the side of the river, and they take bites out of them until they sour. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
An albino goose, did you just see it?
I saw the albino goose, but I'm looking at the dang tiger fish. Golden albino goonch here, a white albino goonch catfish, which we've seen those, not that big. Talk about man-eater. That thing's teeth. Have you ever seen the River Monster episodes? The teeth from those tiger fish? Wow, this is just one simple tank. How big is this? 500 gallons?
580.
580 gallon tank. That's just one of the 500. And if you just do a loop, look around. One loop. There's tanks all the way around the entire pond right here, and we're gonna go through them all right now. I mean, I can only imagine it's 50, 60 pounds.
You're real close, yeah.
Yeah.
Last one we took out like that size died of old age, and he was 55 pounds, so you're real close.
That's stud. Those iridescents are probably even bigger. Is it Peru sharks?
Yes.
Who has those?
Babies.
Ohio Fish Rescue.
That's absolutely insane. Like, that's how unlikely it is to see them that big. I had no idea this is Peru sharks. Now they come closer, I see that, but wow, holy smokes, fellas. That's incredible. This is from Tanked.
This was Dwight Howard had the
python,
fish tanks
right?
here in
with
front,
a snake in it.
and then 2 pythons up there.
Yes, I remember that episode. That's cool.
This one here, now it's a little dirty, but you know, tell them the fish that are in there, Josh.
That's some sort of hybrid red tail mix, huh?
That is, yes, a hybrid between a red tail and a sailfin marble cat.
Makes sense.
Yep.
That's why it's got that dark.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, if you guys weren't familiar, Ohio Fish Rescue rescues all these fish. A lot of these fish were grown out. People buy them, they get too big for their tanks. They take in a ton. I'm talking almost everything here, right?
Everything.
Everything here is rescued by people that own these fish, can't take them anymore. Whether it's celebrities, just the average person. All these fish are from different locations all over around the world, and they're taken in from Ohio Fish Rescue. Out front, they actually have like literal vans that they go and pick up fish in. So this tank, full of albino pearls. Look at all those freaking stingrays, holy smokes. And then you got this monstrous goonch right here.
See if you can get down and see his teeth.
It's my pride and joy right there.
Oh yeah, dude. That thing's got some teeth. That's a beast, bro. That's 3 feet long.
If he wasn't eating so good in here, we'd already moved him to the pool.
But it's just like no risk
He's
in
eating
it.
so good, stay there, keep eating, you know.
Keep eating, keep growing, that's awesome.
This is something you normally don't see this big. This is a
that a cichlid?
emperor cichlid.
Yes.
Yep.
That's
From
Largest cichlid in the world, and he's a baby.
I thought it was a
Lake-
peacock bass.
That's what, yeah.
from
No,
Lake Tanganyika along with the Frontosa.
That's crazy.
Normally you see these
Oh,
guys,
they-
they're like 12 inches. This guy's coming up on 2 foot and they get about 4 foot.
yes.
Imagine a 4-foot African cichlid, pretty much. Maboo puffers, folks. Look at this. You got 3 of them. These guys are those puffer fish that go viral on Instagram, and you see them come up and like crush snails, like absolutely just take them down.
Destroyed.
But-
But look at their faces, you know? They
Yeah,
got
look
a
at-
face only mama can love. This is our,
Holy smokes, folks!
Frontosa tank.
I think you're blowing me away with stuff that's not even compared to what we're about to see here in a little bit. Because I've been in there years ago. I can't imagine what it looks like now. This Frontosa tank.
So this tank here is a little bit of a non-conventional tank. We've got South American cichlids in with Central American cichlids and with, of course, peacock
Nice
bass.
old peacock.
So-
And a big, beautiful Oscar up top. It looks great. This is a giant tank full of South American cichlid species. I was curious how much it costs to feed all of these fish. And we haven't seen, I'm telling you, haven't even seen a quarter. How much does it cost to feed this place? That way, as you watch, you understand what it takes to take care of these.
So on average, we feed about 15 pounds a day, whether that's shrimp, tilapia, smelt, pet pellets, no matter what it is, we feed 15 pounds. And we go on a 3-day cycle and we'll feed different tanks each day.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna go through and we'll show you, but yeah, you
Holy
think about
smokes.
shrimp, $7 a pound times 15 pounds, that's per day. You get smelt, you know, $5 a pound. Tilapia,
You just had to guess, 150 bucks a day?
pretty much.
Wow. Do the math, add that up. Holy smokes. Oh yeah. I like this. I like this guy. This was one of my favorite fish back in the day. The shoulders on him, you could tell he's fed very, very well. And there's a big gourami up there in the corner too. And a fly river down here. Yeah, none of this was here last time. Look at the paddlefish.
All right, so
See the paddlefish?
See, we can't have any of this.
We can't have any of that fun stuff because it gets too dang hot and humid. Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh,
140 coin this time.
140 koi in here. Oh my gosh, all rescued.
All right.
I mean, you know how bad I want to swan dive and see if I can catch one?
Stop it.
Look at that. That's not tempting to anyone else. That looks absolutely amazing. Look how big this pond is. That's so sweet. This is something I do want to do on my property eventually. One of those in-ground with the rock edges like this. Looks very good. But we have a different version of building ponds at my house. We're doing like concrete and wood with the big windows.
You just dug a hole and filled it with water. That big pond at your last place.
With the catfish are in?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a natural mud bottom pond right there. Our red tails are living the natural life. Alrighty folks, this is where it gets serious. Come on in here. We have a 3,000 gallon right to the right of us immediately. Full, absolutely slap mama full of gigantic Pacu albino. Looks like we got a Wells. Is that a Wells?
That is a Wells Leary.
It's a Wallago Leary, like a Wells.
It looks just like it's got to be a Wells species, right?
Well, that is one of the known man-eating catfish as well.
Yeah, they got a lot of man-eating catfish here. You guys love man-eating fish, huh? Yeah, these are man-eating Pacu too. Those are the largest Pacu.
So you guys see this 3,000 gallon tank. When Paul is here, we're actually going to be moving all of these fish out of this tank.
We're moving these guys?
Yes, because if you look behind you, this is a fish tank on its back.
Holy smokes, keep walking back, Ty, show how long it is.
Just keeps going.
So literally, while I'm here, we're moving those fish into here?
Not into here. This tank needs to be put in place so I can install the window in it.
Now.
Here,
I can't look around this corner, dude.
Here,
You got to.
watch out, Dad. I don't want to squish you.
Holy smokes.
Casually moving a 3,500 gallon tank. So it is made out of steel. That tank over there is wood. It's been great to us, lasted 8 years. Now we said, you know, version 2.0, everything's made out of tube steel, 1/4-inch walls, 1/4-inch plate steel, and epoxy coated.
I'm really good on the poles. Thought I'd let everyone know.
But we also have this 20-footer right there. Is going to go down center
Look
aisle.
how far it goes. Goes all the way to the wall. So there's 2 massive ponds that things are getting upgraded into. Behind you, just do a quick circle and come back to me. Quickly, don't spoil. We have a lot to see today.
So this right here is the 4,400 gallon tank, 14 foot long, 7 foot from front to back, and 6 foot tall.
That is crazy. Look at the size of that.
That's an iridescent shark, a xanthic colored iridescent shark.
Yeah, but geez Louise, bro.
So this aquarium right here is our 1,000 gallon.
1,000 gallons.
Now wait, before the OFR started, this was my end-all tank. I bought this tank, and it was when Tenacor went out of business. They sold this tank to me for $4,000 brand new because somebody customer ordered it.
Yeah, never
and it was
got
left over. Right, so it got delivered, and I'm thinking, this is the biggest tank I'll ever own. You know?
Now look, crazy. That albino lungfish is absolutely beautiful. Just this tank, 1,000 gallons for 1,000 gallons. Great selection of fish in here. Very cool. Next, a 265 gallon with a gigantic, you guessed it right, yeah, I'm looking at it right, an electric eel. This thing is ready to take you down.
His name is Watson with the capital Y.
That could not have been a better name. Touch it, touch it.
I won't do that because I'm not stupid, but.
What is it like? It's like an outlet, huh?
So he will come right
I can't do it. Honestly, probably one of the most beautiful fish we've seen today. And I know it's crazy to say that because it's smaller, but the colors are so vibrant, and this white LED makes that green tear stand out. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
See, this is what I would have. This is what I would have right here. Baby Arapaima, bro. Look at that, dude. Yeah. And these are at the size. Get them. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
These are at the size where they're kind of past that fragile size in a way. Maybe these ones not so much, but that one especially. When they're small, they're very difficult to keep alive. So these are at a good size right here.
The reasoning behind that is most people don't know is their stomach is probably from their front fin all the way to their back fin, and it's one giant muscle. If they don't eat enough in a day, there's a muscle that pinches closed, and no matter how much you feed them, once that pinch is closed, they literally can't get the nutrition to feed themselves.
I never knew that. See, you do learn. It's educational. This is why I can get my Arapaima permit. FWC, please. That's probably one of the coolest things we saw today, in my opinion. I know the big fish are crazy, but I just love baby Arapaima. I gotta get them eventually, and that day will come.
We step back over here.
What's down here?
This is the Abba We got rid of our big Abba
Look at him.
and we regretted it, so now we got a small.
Oh, see you later.
That's super
He's
cool.
gone.
Abba knife. They also say Abba Abba, right?
Yeah,
Abba Abba. Holy clown loach.
Hey.
Look how big those clown loaches are. Beautiful discus. Discus coming soon on the channel,
Yeah.
actually. We have two big, beautiful high fin sharks. These ones you see a lot of the time with koi fish.
Yeah.
You'll see those most of the time with koi fish. They're great bottom cleaners. When you have a koi fish pond, some pellets get through the koi fish school, they'll take care of it, whatever falls through. On to this side.
So over here, you're gonna see a lot of tanks that are filthy, dirty, and or different colors because these are all the quarantine tanks for fish that come in sick.
This is where the fish come in from being rescued and kind of get cleaned up. Obviously, as you can see, some beautiful fish here. We've got some big old albinos. We've got an alligator gar here with a little humpback. Now, do you know why all these gars get humpback? Even midway through their life, when they're big, they'll start getting the hump. What is that from?
If it's not from a physical injury, it could be environment change. You shocked them with pH, horrible water quality. They actually get scoliosis.
Yeah, it's literally scoliosis. Look at the bend in that thing's back. But I was always curious because a lot of gar get that. Like I've seen it so often.
In the rescue situation, somebody drives 2 hours from us, and they bring up a gar like that, and he's in perfect shape. We put him into our water, even though we acclimate him.
Yeah.
As soon as we put him in our water, he goes to bending like that.
Yeah.
That's a pH thing.
Got it.
And you know, different water from different areas of the United States.
Yeah.
Different
Makes sense.
pH.
This right here is epic. Isn't this a red tail and an Indo?
That is a red tail and a Peruvian shark.
Peruvian.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Never been around before.
meant it.
They're first of their species. Yes.
That's what I meant to say.
The craziest
I'm mad at myself
thing
for missing that.
about these fish, these are some of the most sensitive fish I've ever owned. These things get sick about once a week, and I've been treating them,
Really?
and I did a super extra long dose this time. So I'm hoping whatever it is, and as they're getting larger, their immune systems catch up.
Yeah.
But they just kept getting sick, and I've had them for months now.
So hear that, guys? Don't ever get a Peruvian/red tail.
No, they're completely awesome, and they're great fish. I think Rod was selling them for like 40 bucks a piece, but that's what you get when you start making these hybrids.
Yeah, that is completely hybrid, human-made. Look at how many. There's hundreds in here.
We'll start off with saying the tank is 20 foot long. It is 3 foot from front to back and 4 foot tall, and it is 1,800 gallons. We not only have one, but we have its exact mirror copy over there. And these tanks actually came from the Bellagio Casino. I'm gonna let him go ahead and tell that story real quick.
The Bellagio Casino had made these from the show tanks and bought them and then brought them in. And what they do is, they got like 5 different shows a year.
I'm just touching the water to get a little luck on the slots.
Well, what you're doing is you're teasing them because they think they're getting fed.
Oh, if I feed them, maybe it'll help me next time. Here, let me feed them. Oh, I missed the hole. Gosh, don't go to the casino. Don't go to the casino. Look at these dang ball sharks. Dude, they got a massive school of ball sharks in there.
Need one? They got
Some
plenty.
big balls in there. Holy smokes.
This is our community fish tank.
I like this. This is like, so instead on this tank, they really switched it up. There's a lot of different species just mashed together.
It's like the reef pond.
And yeah, it's like the reef pond. It's like the freshwater reef pond. It's kind of,
Right.
It's true. But it's all bigger species. Like, look at even the archer fish up top. Yeah,
These are what we call community monsters. They're fish you can get at your common pet store, but they get massive. Like a bala shark at 18 inches is crazy to see.
Yep.
But you buy them at every pet store for $1.99 at 2 inches.
And then people
are like, I got a 10-gallon and I got 6 bala sharks. And then 3 years later, they realize they have to, sell their tank and get a bigger one.
Now along here we've got this tank and a lot of other tanks. This, as you can see, a couple big goldfish in here. We've got an iridescent shark with a pleco in here. An empty one here ready for some more rescues. And here we have what looks like fire eels. Some sort of fire eel there, and we have down beneath, I don't think anything either. But these right here are the QT ponds. So this is where when things come in, like he mentioned, fish go in here, they get quarantined, and then they can enter those big tanks so that they don't affect anything else. So this is a process. Ohio Fish Rescue is a literal machine going on right now. Like, they've got the craziest selection of fish. The fact that we were able to come in here and see this is beyond me. Hopefully you're enjoying this video so far. Big shout out to the boys back here. They're letting us tour their little personal house. You guys live here, right?
I live here.
Yeah.
He does.
He moved out. He left me. He left me.
Heck out of here, dude.
Him and his wife, they got married and they don't want to live here.
That's
So
what
they got their own house and now they're having their own kids and I feel so left out over here.
Don't.
Is that what happens? Is that what's called empty nets?
Yeah.
The empty Yes.
Empty nesters.
Yeah, empty nesters. That's what he is now. I missed one over here, guys. I missed one. Wow, deep little cave here, guys. Guys, check this out.
You normally view it on the other side, but you got a huge tropical gar.
Underbelly of OFR.
There you go, tropical gar there.
Papu catfish.
Papu.
How fat that thing is.
Xanthic clown knives.
Yep.
You got
Oh, big lungfish in the back. That's a cool lungfish. Look at that lungfish.
Yeah, cool pattern.
Yeah, he's a really cool pattern back there. See this? I know all these fish species love this tank too because it's very dark. Got a little bit of light, but this is where they like to be, hidden. You know? How tall this aquarium is? It's almost as tall as me.
Yeah.
You didn't see that. Cut that part out, Ty. This is full of rays. Monstrous rays. How big is this tank?
He's actually trying the breed right now.
Yeah, he is. Yep. Look at that boy.
So this tank here is 2,200 gallons.
Holy
It's,
smokes.
15 by 6 by 3.
Look at all these rays. Absolutely insane. Big old ray tank. All right, shirts coming off, folks. Got the board shorts on. It's time to go swimming with some fish. This is gonna be epic. I wanted to end this video in a special way. No other way to do it than hop in with these monsters. And I've got this long pole so that while I'm in there, I can get some good videos of fish. My hair's a little crazy, but yep, it doesn't make sense. All right, I'm jumping in. No, I'm just kidding. Slowly but surely. It's probably pretty warm too. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Kept at 85 degrees.
85. It does feel nice. Dude, look at this right here. Oh! The gar.
Check you, make sure you're not food, and then they'll leave you alone.
Dude, that's so scary. I'm getting in there with gar that are bigger than me. Like that catfish could suck my foot in right there. If that wanted to, he could really do some damage to me. He's massive. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, Cuffaro. I'm a little nervous. I'm worried about that. That right there, that fish, that gar. Right there, look at him, he's coming to check me out right now. Holy smokes. He got bit in here when he swam. He got bit, like straight up. The googly eyes are going on, it's time.
Just remember,
Yeah?
I got in here before you, dressed as a mermaid, a girl. He had a wig and mermaid outfit and everything.
That's rod activity. Oh, that's so epic. That is so freaking cool. I don't know how to explain that, but that is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh, it's the craziest thing ever, dude. Wow, where are you, Ty? Hey!
Yeah, how you doing?
Holy smokes, it's cool. I don't understand. How did the fish not eat those cichlids?
They're not hungry, they're not starving.
Yeah.
If all the fish were starving, them cichlids would have no chance.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, go back down. Bro, that has got to be something the coolest thing I've ever done, ever. I'm gonna go say what's up to that rib saw. Wow, that gar came right up to me, dude. Well, folks, what a way to end an insane tour at Ohio Fish Rescue. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Big shout out to the guys over here. They're actually filming for their YouTube channel because they have a YouTube. They film pretty much all of this. If you want to check it out, it's linked down in the description down below. And if you want to help out with all of this craziness, I'll also leave a link to whatever they've got going on for Ohio Fish Rescue. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to this dang channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh! It's gonna be a wet day! Oh, I got a monster! Get him! Oh, there it is! Oh!
Damn, you almost pulled me in. for now.